Myself, you're probably wondering, who's this guy in the spring outfit right here, right? Franco Finn, longtime hype man, in-arena host for your Golden State Warriors, yes. Hopefully getting a good postseason run here. But I'm also native San Franciscan and also part of the San Francisco Film Commission, and I know about marketing our city is so important, right? And this is our world-class destination. We all know it. I know it. I'm a little biased, of course, because I'm born and raised here, but this is exciting news. So I had to be here to hype up this great moment here in San Francisco. And as all you know, there are about, hopefully, there's 5 new ones here we're going to hear about in just a little bit here. Valencia Street, Folsom Street, Ellis Street, Pier 39, and here at Yerba Buena Lane. Yes, excellent. Yes, absolutely. Clap for that. Many more, and hopefully rounding that out and making 21 zones in our city. This is exciting news, so of course I had to be here. So I'm going to tee it off to the man here who's going to tell us a little bit more about it. But as a San Franciscan, I'm just so excited that we are a world-class destination, as we said, but people can enjoy this city, and San Francisco is coming back strong, right? Oh, yes, bigger and better than ever. The neighborhoods are thriving, and we can't wait to share with everyone this great news. So it is my pleasure to introduce the 46th mayor of our city and county of San Francisco, Mr. Daniel Lurie.
Thank you, Franco. I appreciate that. I want to start today off with some exciting news for San Francisco beyond what we're here to announce. But just this morning, Zara announced that they are bringing a 40,000 square foot, 4-story flagship store to Union Square. One of the most recognizable global brands in the world is doubling down on San Francisco. It is a powerful vote of confidence in the future of downtown and our city. So we are excited to welcome them. Whether it's Zara, Nintendo, TNT Market, global brands want to grow in San Francisco. And people across the country and across the world want to be here, which brings us to why we're all gathered here this morning. Revitalizing our city is not only about big brands and downtown towers. It is also about our neighborhoods. It's about people. It's about bringing joy and life back to our streets, block by block. And that's what entertainment zones deliver. And today I'm excited to announce that we are going to create 5 new entertainment zones across San Francisco. Right here in Yerba Buena, as well as Valencia Street, Ellis Street right in front of the iconic John's Grill, Pier 39, and Folsom Street. In partnership with Supervisors Matt Dorsey and Danny Souter, the Yerba Buena Partnership, the Soma West CBD, Pier 39, the Valencia Corridor Merchants Association, and the Civic Joy Fund, we will introduce legislation at the Board of Supervisors tomorrow to expand these special areas to these neighborhoods. These new entertainment zones help bring our communities together with events like Oktoberfest, art walks, cultural celebrations, and night markets. And they allow us to expand what's possible when major events like the Super Bowl or conventions happen here in our city. From Cole Valley to Front Street, we've seen what happens when we open up our streets. Foot traffic goes up, local businesses get a boost, and neighbors come out to connect. We've seen bars and restaurants report sales going up as much as 15 times during events held in entertainment zones. We've seen families hanging out on streets, and we've seen what real economic recovery looks like, not in spreadsheets, but in neighborhoods that feel alive again. This isn't just about one night of music or a weekend market. It's about building a San Francisco that works for everyone. A city where a local coffee shop can thrive next to a global brand. A city where artists, makers, and musicians help shape the economy, not just observe it. And a city where visitors get a world-class experience in neighborhoods that give San Francisco our character. The entertainment zone expansion is just one part of our plan to create that city. We rolled out Permit SF to cut red tape for small businesses. We introduced legislation with Supervisor Sherrill to renew the first-year program to help new entrepreneurs get off the ground. We launched the SFPD Hospitality Zone Task Force to keep downtown safe 365 days a year. And less than 100 days into this administration, we are just getting started. That's true for all the elected officials here today. I want to thank the Board of Supervisors for their partnership. No one knows their neighborhoods better. I especially want to thank Supervisor Dorsey, who's here today. Supervisor Souter, I think, has maybe some more important things to do at home, but I really want to thank you, Supervisor Dorsey. Your partnership has helped shape this expansion, and I'm grateful to have you as a collaborator in this work. The change we need can only happen when we work together, across neighborhoods, across agencies, and across City Hall. Let's keep showing the world what San Francisco can be: vibrant, welcome, creative, and open for business. So let's go, San Francisco. Supervisor.
Thank you so much, Mayor Lurie, and welcome everybody to District 6. This is not just my district. This is kind of my stomping ground, because actually my gym is right here, and my church is St. Patrick's, has the best candles in Christendom if you ever really need a little extra help. I want to thank Mayor Lurie for his leadership on this. I am so proud to support this ordinance to create new entertainment zones in District 6 right here in Yerba Buena Lane, and then of course on Folsom Street as well. We have already launched the on Folsom Street Soma Nights on the 2nd and 4th Thursday. I want to express my appreciation to Alex Ludlam and the whole team and everybody from Soma West, CBD, and the Civic Joy Fund. Obviously, the one that I think everybody knows about, what a great success it is Downtown First Thursdays, also in District 6, which I think the prediction was we were going to get 10,000 people. I think we're now inching toward, was it 25,000 people? This is a huge success for the economic revitalization of our city. You know, San Francisco can have ups and downs, but the one thing this town never forgets how to do is to throw a party. And that is the thing we're great at. It is the thing that we're actually relying on to supercharge our economic comeback. Yerba Buena Lane in particular, led by the Yerba Buena Partnership, Scott Rowitz, and everybody here. I want to give a shout out also to the Yerba Buena Partnership ambassadors, as well as the ambassadors from SF Travel. SF Pride, Suzanne Ford is here talking about how to throw a party. On Folsom Street, our new zone supports Soma Nights. This is a dynamic activation between 7th and 8th Street. It's designed to bring foot traffic and nightlife energy to the corridor. It's already off to a great start with successful inaugural events last month. I want to extend my deep thanks to Ben Van Houten and Kelly Varian at the Office of Economic and Workforce Development. I know Sarah's gonna talk, but their leadership and commitment is really making this possible. And as I said to Mayor Lurie and everybody on the Lurie administration's team, it is an honor to be a partner with you in this work. It really is. Mayor, I appreciate your leadership, but you've also got a really great team, and I just want to acknowledge a big thanks to them. And finally, you know, the state legislator who made all of this possible is our own state senator, Scott Wiener. He's a longtime colleague of mine from the city attorney's office. He's somebody I just really admire a lot. He is the person who is, in many ways, I look to as a role model, and as somebody who's younger than I am. I'm sometimes resentful saying that, but I want to say thank you to Senator Scott Wiener. These kinds of programs, this is exactly the kind of creative, community-centered policies that we need. I'm really excited for these events, and I'm also excited by the news for Zara. I will say I have a partner who is really into Zara. A substantial part of my household income goes to them. So I'm happy about the news, but I'm a little worried how this is going to affect. But thank you all so much, and let's have some fun, San Francisco.
All righty. Hi, everybody. I am Scott Rowitz. I'm the Executive Director for the Yerba Buena Partnership. We are the Community Benefit District for this neighborhood. And we're so glad to have you and honored for this opportunity for our neighborhood. Yerba Buena is an amazing neighborhood. It's vibrant, it's diverse, it's energetic. Do you know we have multiple art museums, galleries, cultural organizations in the neighborhood? There's 65 public art pieces throughout this neighborhood. Amazing public art. We have 4 schools and education. Imagine that. And maybe I'll go out for the Giants. Actually, they're doing better than me. They don't need me, it looks like. We have an amazing convention center, as you know. We have amazing hotels. The Marriott Hotel here, the Four Seasons right here, St. Regis, the Hyatt, etc. And an amazing Yerba Buena Gardens across the street does amazing events all summer long. The Yerba Buena Gardens Festival, a great opportunity, and it just announced their schedule, so go check it out. And we have 11,000 people who live in this neighborhood between 2nd and 5th Street and Market and the Highway. So it's really a diverse neighborhood. It really is what downtown can be and shows the diversity of what really a thriving neighborhood can be. So how do we get it to go even further? Could you imagine this lane active with a party every Friday night? Imagine people coming out of the Marriott Hotel. There's 1,800 rooms up there, coming down here. The St. Regis Hotel, the Four Seasons, and then going into De La Rosa and Amber India and the Press Club and Trapezueño, these amazing restaurants, these liquor licenses flowing in and out through the arts organizations like Yerba Buena Center for the Arts, the Children's Museum. It's all ages going to be in here. It's really going to be an amazing entertainment zone. This was built for it. It was built really to make this, and this will be a showcase of what we in San Francisco can do, just like our partners and us do over on the 2nd Street for First Thursdays. Wait till you see what we do here. So we're excited. It's going to be a great adventure. We're excited for all the remaining ones around the city. They're going to be amazing too. I can't wait to go to every one of them. So join us in a few months. We'll get this legislation through, and then we're excited to get going. Now I have the great pleasure of introducing our partners from the Office of Economic Workforce Development, Sarah Dennis Phillips. They're doing an amazing job with this city, so thank you.
Hi, everyone. On behalf of the Office of Economic and Workforce Development, I'm so excited to be here celebrating the announcement of 5 new entertainment zones. All 5 of these entertainment zones are going to be in neighborhoods that are incredibly diverse and have their own unique character. But soon they're going to share a new tool, a way of bringing people together in their public spaces. Entertainment zones have proved to be a really critical tool in our economic comeback. They support our brick and mortar bars, our restaurants. They bring community together, and they bring people to San Francisco, to neighborhoods that they didn't know they could come together in our beautiful weather. Today's not the best, but it will be much better as we enter. OEWD is here because leaders like Ben Van Houten, our Director of Nightlife and Entertainment Initiatives, have been doubling down to reimagine San Francisco's downtown as a place of entertainment. Our office, through Ben and others, work to implement the entertainment zones. But what I think is really important is that the success of these zones are driven by our community partners, so many of whom are here today. Today's new zones are really the result of leadership from our community benefit districts, from our merchants associations, from our small businesses and our bar owners who are going to run these spaces and create these amazing parties in spaces like the one we're standing in today. We are super excited to help them bring these zones to life and to help keep our city active, lively, and fun. These zones have been tremendously successful. All one has to do is look at the numbers, the sales numbers, and the visitors numbers on Front Street, which was the very first entertainment zone in California. We get calls not only from California cities looking to implement this tool, but from other states. This is something that is going to spread all over. San Francisco was the first city in California to get the ability to designate these zones, and our successes have other cities across the state looking to us as a model for what they want their downtowns and their recoveries to look like. I know the entertainment zone on Yerba Buena Lane, where we're standing here, will be a huge success for the bars and restaurants here. It's going to be a great tool for South of Market residents, for visitors, and for all the tourism that we see in this area. I want to thank all of our partners who are going to pull this off with us, and I can't wait to come to the first party in this amazing lane. And with that, I'm going to bring the mayor back up.
happy to take questions, but one more time, I'd just like to thank everybody behind me. You all, just amazing work. Thank you.
If we have questions for the press, just folks raise your hand, we'll go around. Yeah.
Matt Haney was in LA to talk about extending the option to stay open till 4 a.m. for bars and restaurants and pubs. How late would these parties be going?
I'm going to ask Sarah to come up and help me answer these detailed questions. Come on up, Sarah.
We don't have 4 a.m. yet here in San Francisco or in California. I think we're going to work on the mayor to consider supporting that, so look for that in the future.
That's not exactly what I was hoping she would do, but Sarah, stay up here in case they ask other questions.
Yeah, within the context of the city's economic recovery, can you comment on the federal tariffs and how that's impacting business here?
We're monitoring everything. We understand the uncertainty out there in the markets. We are going to plan for that uncertainty in the coming days and weeks around the budget. But to be crystal clear, as mayor, I can only control what I can control, working with the Board of Supervisors and our departments. That's what we're going to be focused on over the next 60 days. We will absolutely take into account what's going on at the federal level.
That was creative. Do we have anyone else? Monica.
I know that you focused on creating the permitting process easier for businesses, but we've also heard from event planners that getting the permits for these types of things can be really costly and burdensome. Are there any plans to work on that as well?
We have heard the same. We are absolutely committed to making it easier. So when we have these great entertainment zones, that we make it easy for them to stand them up, whether it's weekly, whether it's monthly. We have to work, and Sarah and OEWD and our office are working to make that easier as well. We have heard some of those issues on Front Street as well. Thank you for that question.
Okay.
All right. Thank you all very much for coming out. Thank you all once again. Good job.
James, thanks so much.